Hi everyone, my name is Deepak and this is our second video. Last time we have made pudina chutney. Hope you guys would have enjoyed the video. And suppose if you have not watched the video, we have given the link in the description. You can click on that and you can watch the recipe. So today we are here with an interesting recipe. We are going to make coconut rice and Malabar chicken, which is a very interesting and famous recipe of Kerala. And let's begin. So we are all set. Let us begin and let's see how to make this interesting recipe. So first we are going to lit the flame. And we are going to use a pressure cooker to make this coconut rice. This coconut rice is more or less similar to the jeera rice that is mostly prepared in Kerala. But additionally we are baking the rice with coconut milk. That is the only difference that we are making in this coconut rice. So believe me, this coconut rice is going to be one of the interesting and tastiest recipe that you have ever tried. So now that we are going to use only ghee, I have some pure ghee here. So I am going to add 3 tablespoons of ghee. Let the ghee heat for a little while. After that we'll add the whole spices, like we are going to add jeera and 1 bay leaf, some jeera and some cardamom, 1 cardamom and cloves and all these things. We are going to add a little. Yeah, now the ghee is hot. I'm going to put all the spices. So after adding all the whole spices, now I am adding 4 chilies, 4 green chilies and 2 onions, thin and long slice. So as always, we are going to add salt while the onion is going to cook. So adding salt along with the onion will make the onion saute little faster. So it will get cooked faster. So we are adding salt along with the onion. So it should turn a little light golden color. So until that we have to cook the onion. So the ingredients are very simple. We are going to add only onion, ginger garlic paste, then green chilies and coconut milk. So it's a very interesting and very simple recipe. So now almost the onion is cooked. Now we are adding 1.5 tablespoon of ginger garlic paste. I hope this is enough. along with this we are going to add few mint leaves and some chopped coriander. So almost the rice is going to be finished in some time, because after the onions are sauteed well, we are going to add the milk, the coconut milk, then we are going to put the rice and we are going to put the weight on the cooker and let it be there on the flame for at least 5 to 6 whistles. So today that I have used basmati rice. So for this recipe, jeera rice will be more apt, but today since I don't have jeera rice, I am adding basmati rice. So if you want the authentic flavor of this recipe, you can use the jeera rice instead of the basmati rice. So now the onion is sauteed well and the raw flavor of the ginger garlic has gone. So now we are going to add the rice. Now I have taken 2 cups of rice. I measured the rice in this cup. So I have taken 2 cups of rice in this measuring cup. So I am going to add the rice into the cooker. I'm getting a very nice aroma. The aroma of the ghee and mint leaf, ginger garlic, everything, it binds and combines together. So after adding the coconut milk, the coconut rice is going to be very amazing. We are just adding the rice before we add the coconut milk. This is because so that if we do in this way, the rice will get a little harder and it will not break. So now we are going to add the coconut milk. So this would be the right time. So I am using the same measuring cup. So I have taken 2 cups of rice in this measuring cup. So I am going to pour 4 cups of coconut milk. One, so totally we are adding 4 cups of water, in which I have added 2 cups of coconut milk and 2 cups of water. So that will be a perfect ratio. Now once we have added the coconut milk, it should boil a little. After that we can close the lid and we can place the weight. All set. So now let us check if the salt is perfect. So if it is not perfect, you can add a little more salt. So I think the salt is little less for me. So I am going to add a little more salt. So yes, I added a pinch of salt. And now when the coconut milk boils, we are going to close the lid and we are going to place the weight. And for basmati rice, it is enough that we let it for 2 whistles or 3 whistles. So likewise, similarly, we are going to place it on the flame for 2 or 3 whistles. So now you can see that the water is boiling. So now we can close the lid and we can place the weight. And I'm going to let this sit for 2 or 3 whistles. After that, we'll keep it on sim and then we'll open and we'll check out. Yeah, our rice is ready. So now let's start making the Malabar chicken. So now I've kept a kadai for making the Malabar chicken. Let's lit the flame again. And to make this Malabar chicken, we need only coconut oil. So no other oil can be used for this recipe. So I have a pure and virgin coconut oil. Now I'm going to add enough coconut oil to make this Malabar chicken gravy. The more and more of coconut oil you add, the taste will be excellent. So let the coconut oil get a little heat, and after that we are going to add the spices. Like we are going to add the jeera, all the spices. After that we are going to add the onion. I chopped the onion into very thin pieces, and then I've also cut few green chilies. I've added almost like four green chilies, smaller ones. They are all very small. So if it is bigger one, you can add 2 green chilies. After adding the onion, you have to saute it for a while, and it should become golden brownish color. So as always, I'm going to add the salt along with the onion. And I'm going to saute it for a while. So with this Malabar chicken curry, we're going to add a little chili powder, and the rest is going to be the pepper powder. So be careful about adding the green chilies. So if you don't like more spicy, you can avoid green chilies. Instead of that, you can add only pepper. Or if you like it really spicy, like how I am expecting this curry to be, so you can add more green chilies, and you can add the black pepper powder also. So as I told you, it should turn golden brownish in color, a little darker in color. So yes, it has turned brown in color. The onions are well cooked. Now we are going to add the ginger garlic paste. We have to add 1.5 tablespoons of ginger garlic. It is dark brown in color. Now it's time to add the tomatoes. So it should turn dark like this. Only then the Malabar gravy or the Malabar chicken curry will be excellent. Now we are going to add only 2 tomatoes. I've added 2 onions and 2 tomatoes. see, you can notice that the oil separates. So this is how the oil content should be. The more and more coconut oil you use, the more tasty the recipe will be. Now it's time to add the chicken. Here I've got 250 grams of chicken, so I'm adding it. So after I'm adding the chicken, I'm going to add the spices or the masalas. So first I'm going to add the turmeric powder. Next we are adding a pinch of homemade chili powder. So don't add too much of chili powder because we are going to add black pepper powder. So that much is enough. So after adding all these, we have to mix it thoroughly. Now once the masalas are added, we are going to add a little water so that the chicken will get boiled soon. So we are going to add 1 cup of water. So let this boil for some time and the chicken will get cooked meanwhile. After that we have a secret ingredient, we'll add that. So now we'll cover it with the lid so that the chicken will cook quickly, and we'll open the lid after 5 minutes. So let us now open the lid. It has been more than 5 minutes. Let us check if the chicken is cooked or not. Yes, the chickens are perfectly cooked, but I think it can rest for another 2 minutes. So now we'll close the lid and let us leave it for another 2 minutes. So now you can see that the oil separates and it has almost come to dry. So now we are going to add the secret ingredients. So the secret ingredient is nothing but the curry leaf. So for this Malabar chicken gravy, curry leaves are very important and it will give a new dimension. So I am adding a bunch of curry leaf and some coriander. So later, after some time, I am going to add the pepper powder. So now I have hand crushed a little quantity of black pepper. So it should not be fully grinded, it should be coarsely grinded. Now I am adding the pepper powder along with the chicken. Now I am going to keep it on simmer. I am going to make the flame low, and it has to cook on the low flame. Now let us close the lid and place it on slow flame for another 5 minutes. So let us now open and see. Yeah. the oil is separated completely and it's very dry. So now let us increase the flame a little and we'll saute it for another 2 minutes. The chicken is very exotic. We have added a handful of curry leaves and we have also added a lot of coconut oil. Together it gives a very good aroma. The flavor is very good. Trust me, you will enjoy this recipe. And please leave us comments on how it is tasting after you make this recipe at home. So guys, hope you are enjoying this video and hope we are also doing good in cooking. So if you really like this video, you can please give a thumbs up and you can subscribe to our channel, which will make us to do more of cooking videos. So also please do not forget to leave your comments.